Good evening. Today I'm going to have a Thanksgiving story. It's called Why He Carried the Turkey by James Baldwin. In Richmond, Virginia, one Saturday morning, an old man went into the market to buy something. He was dressed plainly, his coat was worn, and his hat was nice. On his arm, he carried a small basket. I wish to get a flow for tomorrow's dinner, he said. The marketman showed him a fat turkey, plump and white and ready for roasting. Ah, that's what I want, said the old man. My wife will be delighted with it. He asked the price and paid for it. The marketman wrapped a paper around it and put it in the blanket. Just then a young man stepped up. I will take one of those turkeys, he said. He was dressed in fine style and carried small cane. Shall I wrap it up for you? Asked the market man. Yes, here is your money, answered the young gentleman, and send my arrow boy is sick. Today. And beside and hold on. Let me start over again. Hold on, guys. Okay, let me start over again. And why he carried that turkey? In Richmond, Virginia, one Saturday morning, an old man went into the market to buy something. He was dressed plenty. His coat was worn, and his hat was dingy. On his arm, he carried a small basket. I wish to get a from tomorrow's dinner, he said. The market man showed him a fat turkey, plump and white and ready for roasting. Ha, that's what I want, said the old man. My wife will be delighted with it. He asked the price and paid for it. The market man wrapped a paper around it and put it in the basket. Just then a young man stepped up. I will take one of those turkeys, he said. He was dressed in fine style and carried a small cane. Shall I wrap it up for you? Asked the market man. Yes, here is your money, answered the young gentleman, and send it to my house at once. I cannot do that, said the market man. My errand boy is sick today, and there is no one else to send. Besides, it is not our custom to deliver goods. Then how am I to get home? Asked the young gentleman. I suppose you would have to carry it yourself, said the market man. It is not heavy. Carry it myself? Who do you think I am? Fancy me carry a turkey along the street, said the young gentleman, and he began to grow very angry. The old man who had bought the first turkey was standing quite near. He had heard all that was said. Excuse me, sir, he said, but may I ask where you live? I live at number 39, Black Street, answered the young gentleman, and my name is Johnson. Well, that is lucky, said the old man, smiling. I happen to be going that way, and I will carry you turkey if you will allow me. Oh, currently, said Mr. Johnson. Here it is. You may follow me. When they reached Mr. Johnson's house, the old man politely handed him the turkey and turned to go. Here's my friend. What shall I pay you? Said the young gentleman. Oh, nothing, sir, nothing, answered the old man. It was no trouble to me, and you are welcome. He bowed and went on. Young Mr. Johnson looked after him and wondered. Then he turned and walked briskly back to the market. Who is this polite old gentleman who carried my turkey for me? He asked of the market man. This is John Marshall, Chief Justice of the United States. He's one of the greatest men in our country, was the answer. The young gentleman was surprised and ashamed. Why did he offer to carry my turkey? He asked. He wished to teach you a lesson, answered the market man. What sort of lesson? He wished to teach me that no man should feel himself too fine to carry his own package. Oh no, said another man who had seen and heard it all. Judge Marshall carried the turkey simply because he wished to be kind and obligating. That is his way. I do. When it comes to happy Thanksgiving, everyone. What's up, everyone? Just them. You guys want to Yeah, but I know the turkey song. I need some lyrics for it. You guys want to hear another story? You want to hear another story of the another story you want to hear? Then after that story, I'm going to sing one Christmas Thanksgiving song. I think Spirit Tempest's family, Michael. I'm gonna read two Thanksgiving Day gentlemen. Hold on. That story's kind of long. Hold on. Okay, here is the song. Okay, here. The night before Thanksgiving, there was a sad heart in the low-story, dark little house that stood humbly by the roadside under some tall elms, small as her house was. Old Mrs. Webb found it too large for herself alone. She only needed the kitchen and a tiny bedroom and let out of it. And there still remained the best room and bedroom with the low garret overhead. There had been time after she was left alone when Mrs. Webb could help those who were poorer than herself. She was strong enough not only to do a woman's work inside her house, but almost a man's work outside in her piece of garden ground. At least sickness and age had come hand to hand. Those two relentless enemies of the poor, and together they had, with her strength and submission, she had always been looked up to by her neighbors as being independent, but not she was left lame footed, lame handed with a debt to carry and her bare land and the house ill promised to stand the test of time. For a while, she managed to get on, but at least it began to be whispered about that there was no use for any one so proud. It was easier for the whole town to care for her than for a few neighbors, and Mrs. Robb had better go to the poorhouse before winter be done with it at this terrible suggestion her brave heart seemed to stand still. The people whom she carried for most happened to be poor, and she could no longer go into their households to make herself of use. The very arms overhead seems to say, "Oh no," and then grown in the last autumn winds, and there was something appealing even to the strange passerby in the look of the little grey house with Mrs. Wobb's pale, worried face. Has the reader someone has said that anniversaries are days to make others people happy in, but sometimes when they come, they seem to be filled of shadows and the power of giving joy to others. That in a cannibal right which out to light the saddest heart, the most indifferent sympathy, sometimes even it seems to be withdrawn. So poor old Mary Ann Robb sat at her window on the afternoon before Thanksgiving and felt herself poor and sorrowful. Instead, across the frozen world, she looked eastward over a great stretch of cold meadows land, known and wind swept and crossed by ice ditches. It seemed to her if before this is all the troubles that she had known and carried. There had always been some hope to hold as if she had never looked poverty full in the face and seen its cold, pungent look before she looked accents uh, anxiety down the road with a horrible shrinking and dared at the thought of being asked out of pity to join in some Thanksgiving feast, but there was nobody coming with gifts in hand. When she had been full of love for each such days, whenever at home or abroad, but remaining chilled very hot now. He, her nearest neighbor had been foremost of those who wished her to go to the town farm and had said more than once that it was the only sensible thing, but John Mander was waiting to get her tiny farm into his own hands. He had advanced some money up into extremely and protected that there was still a debt after he cleared her would lot to pay herself back. He would plug over the graves in the field corner and poor plant pride. He often reported her from being too generous to worthless people on the past and coming to be charged to others now, or if she could only die in her own house and not suffering the pain, homelessness, and depression. It was dusk at sunset, and as she looked out hopeless across the grey fields, there was a sudden gleam of light far away on the low hills beyond. The clouds opened in the west and let the sunshine through one lovely gleam, short, swift as an arrow, and riding far cold hillside where it felt in the same moment a sudden gleam of hope brightened the winter landscape of her heart. There was Johnny Harris, said Mary Ann Robb softly. He was shortest son left an orphan, and despite old John Mandel Scotland, Scotland, but I couldn't see the poor boy in what I kept that year after he got hurt, spite of what anybody said, and he helped me what little he could. He said I was the only mother he'd ever had. I'm gone out west. Mother's Rob says he I shouldn't come back till I get rich. And then he looked at me and laughed so pleasant, boyish. He wasn't one that liked to write. I don't think he was doing very well when I heard there. It was 4 years ago now. I always thought if he got sick or anything, I should have a good home for him to come to the poor either Blake, the deaf one, too. He won't have any place to welcome him. The light faded out of the doors, and again Mrs. Robb's trouble stood before her, yet it was not so dark as it had been in her sad heart. She still sat by the window, hoping now to in spirit of herself instead of fearing, and a curious feeling of nearness and expectancy made her feel not so much louder headed as light headed. I feel I feel just as if someone was guarding to happen. She said, Poor Johnny Harris, perhaps he's thinking of me if he's alive. It was dark now. Under the doors there were tiny cracks against the window. It was began to snow, and the great elms cracked into the raising wire overhead. Okay, guys, I'm going to sing that song. It's by Michael. He wants to sing Uh, some for it's a movie called what? Hey, Mike, if you're out there, what the song it is? Okay, guys, let's come in for a short Thanksgiving story. After a couple of stories for guys. How did you get guys' Thanksgiving going? Good. No, that's a Thanksgiving story. You're thinking, you're thinking it's similar. It's the same story, but it's different. Oh, you ate too much. How was the experience, Donis? Good. Yeah, me too. Starting next month, I'm going to do Christmas stories every day. One Christmas story each day. No, it's a song about Ado the turkey. It's not the story. It's a song about Ado the turkey. You need to write it up, Michael Kindle. You need to write the story, that the song of Ado the turkey. That's hey honey, what's up? Hey Paulie, you gotta make the song up. Ado the turkey. That's your job to make the song up, Michael. It's not a Christmas story, a Thanksgiving story. It's a song. Yeah, Paulie, how was your Thanksgiving? Michael, are you there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a song all about Ado the turkey. That's your job to make the song, Michael. Yep, yep. No Christmas songs on November. No, no, no Christmas songs. Give me, yeah. If you guys give me Christmas songs what you want to sing. I'm gonna put in my post, my community post. I'm gonna leave it up for 2 weeks and give me what Christmas songs you want to sing the whole December. What's up, Brandon? Then Michael, when you make the song, let me know. We can sing both the song on my next StreamYard, okay? It don't have to be right away. Just take your time, you know? Sounds good? Michael? Yeah, it's true. Yes, I know. I'm not singing a Thanksgiving song today. A Thanksgiving song. I already sing. I'm off today. I will sing that song when you're done, Michael, okay? I got no more Christmas Thanksgiving songs anymore. Okay, guys, I'm ending this. Guys, thank you for the Christmas and the Thanksgiving story. Oh, I stopped. Tomorrow I'm going live and I'm playing from. Guys, catch you there. Guys, thank you for knowing the story. You guys have a nice Thanksgiving. And Michael, I would keep to, I would keep to, I would keep a trust. I would keep in touch. Okay, you guys take it easy. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.